Most tourists who fly to Sri Lanka land in Colombo and leave immediately, but we are not like most tourists, and that's why today we're exploring the city. Good afternoon from Colombo. Now we are just on the border of the city and we're gonna head out for lunch. This place is beautiful. It's a little bit quieter, but it also requires transportation to get in. So although we took Uber from the airport to here, to actually get into the city, we're gonna take PickMe, which is the local app, and it allows you to take an Uber all the way and not have to haggle the price. Our driver did not take us the whole way, but that was great. It was a tuk-tuk. It took half an hour, very fast actually. I think less than half an hour and we're already here. So we are at the Mayura Hotel and you're thinking, why are we eating in a hotel? That's not usually what I do. However, here in Sri Lanka, hotel isn't always a hotel. Sometimes it's a shop, sometimes it's a cafe. It basically means it's a business. This place is known for rice and curry. It is the unofficial national dish of Sri Lanka. And that's because rice is such a beloved staple in Sri Lanka. I think they rival Indonesia and the Philippines, which how much they love rice. Now, when we came here, they were kind enough to ask just how much that we would like. I only like a little bit. We've only been here for 24 hours. We've had rice twice, and I said none because I was able to eat off Alan's dish. That's how much rice they gave us. Now, rice and curry basically is rice. You have 3 different types of sauce. So we've got a bean, a dal, and then an beet, and then you just choose your protein, and they give you an omelet. This place is supposed to be one of the best for that. I have mutton, Alan has prawn, which are the 2 most popular. All right, I'm just gonna dig in. Now, I'm really bad at eating with my hands, so please go easy on me. But as I understand it, you want to get everything in one hand, in one bite. So I've got a little bit of omelet, I've got a little bit of the bean, the dal, beet. I'm gonna kind of mix that in with the rice, and then I'm gonna try to scoop some of this mutton in. I'm so bad at this. And then just, oh, the mutton's really good. It's spicy, full of so many flavors. And when I say spicy, it's not hot. It's like spicy enough for me, except actually now it's getting spicier. I have to admit, I've tried eating with my hands many times, and I'm always terrible at it. But this actually, I think because it has so many sauces, it makes it so much easier. But now, what does Alan think about this? First of all, I want to see, how would you teach me how to eat with my hands? All right, so I realized I actually turned my mic off when I started shooting Alan, but he showed me how to use my hands a little bit more, and I'm actually inspired to try to eat with my hands the whole time. People in here were so nice. It was really great. But we are in Peta Market, the busiest place in Sri Lanka. The first spot we're going to head to is the Red Mosque. So right now we're in Peta Market. Not only is this the largest market in Colombo, but actually the busiest in all of Sri Lanka. It's so busy, so important to the city and to commerce that it is only ever closed twice. First during the pandemic, and then secondly in the 2022 national protests. But otherwise, this place is always open for business. Where you can get drinks and a sweet.
Okay.
There's all these men out there drinking something. Should we go there?
Okay.
All right. What is this drink? Oh, it's hot.
It's a ginger. Ginger.
Do you know what this is?
I think it's a mung bean.
Mung bean. It's a soup? Like bean? It's a bean soup.
It's chicken soup.
It's chicken soup. And the drinks? You want a samosa?
So let's see what is inside.
I think it's samosa.
Yeah.
Yeah, samosa.
Egg, maybe carrot, and little bit vegetable.
Oh, looks good. That's okay. Alan was eating, but this nice gentleman came over to explain to us that the drink that we thought we were going to have, it's two different kinds of soup. So one is hot, one is sweet. I think we're getting is that the sweet one? And he said it's not soup, it's porridge. All right, so I didn't think coming out 38 degrees with the humidity that I would be having hot porridge. It's so hot, it almost burns your hands, which is really great for sanitary reasons. You want to be eating piping hot, but this is delicious. It is like a porridge. It's almost like an oatmeal, but it's sweet. It has some spices in it, like all of those warm, homey oatmeal spices. I'm sweating, but I'm gonna keep eating this because it's that good. So good. Alan's just paying up. He bought so much. How much did you spend on all of your short eats? 200? So they call snacks here short eats. And you spent 400?
No, just one.
100.
200 all.
200 for the porridge, for samosa, for 2 snacks, and the porridge. That's a pretty good deal. Whew. So when you come to this mosque, there are 2 gates here and here that are for worshipers, but then they also have a gate number 3 that is for visitors only, and they have certain times when it is open that you can come in. We're waiting for this, and I think it will be that we might get a little bit of a guided tour. All right, so even though I made sure I was dressed appropriately with pants, they told me to put this on. Maybe that's how they identify who the foreigners are in our group. The nice thing about this is they have set times that you can come. So it doesn't matter what you're wearing. And then there's also introduction and explanation. And then there's like a little Q&A session. So you can ask all the questions you were wanting to ask. Oh, and it also doesn't zip up, but that's okay. I'm actually appropriately dressed even without it. So Alan also needs to wear something, and that's because he's wearing shorts. So in a mosque, you do need to cover. But the nice thing is, every mosque we've ever been in, they actually provide something like this, and also something to cover your hair if you don't have something. All right.
This one is old mosque. It's 120 years. This one. And that one is new part. 36 square.
So, do women worship here?
Yes, so
in a
women
different room?
separate.
Okay, so it's a different room, not behind the men.
Yes.
So this is the original mosque from 1908. It's since expanded. Originally, I think the mosque was only able to serve worship for 500 or 1,000 people. Now it's big enough to have 10,000. If you are a woman, you can't go everywhere. So right below us is part of the extension, and that's where the men worship, and the women actually worship in a different area. So that's a little bit different than other mosques that I've been in, where sometimes it will be side by side and there's a wall in the middle, or it will be men in the front, women in the back. Now, they say, some people will think, are women in the back because they are somehow less worthy? No, I personally think it's probably because they're less distracted with the men in the front. Now, I read that this red and white is actually to symbolize a pomegranate, which is red and white. And so it's one of the more unique mosques you'll find. I think there's one that's a little bit similar in Malaysia, but other than that, this is one of the most unique. So as you can see, this is stunning. And now today, it is just this gigantic landmark. They say that even originally, the original part was once a beacon for sailors. They could see this colorful red and white building from the sea. But it's just majestic. It's pretty beautiful. So this was just a quick 5-minute tour. We got to see some things. I think they knew that a lot of people with us just wanted to take pictures, but it was really nice. The guy who does it doesn't normally do it. I think there's a little bit more of a formal tour, and if you have lots of questions, I had a few, they're always happy to answer. Thank you. All right, so we are at Bombay Sweet Meats, and I think they should call it Bombay Sweet AC because the air conditioning right now is everything we need in life. That was a great trip to the mosque, but putting those robes on was so hot. I'm so hot.
It's very thick.
So I said to Alan immediately, we need to go for a cold drink. And in Sri Lanka, that means faluda. Now faluda, they believe, is originally a drink or dessert that is from Iran, from Persia. And it has ice cream, rosewater syrup. It usually has black basil seeds, although they really look like chia seeds. And then sometimes they have this like jelly seaweed, which you often see in Indonesian dishes.
We have a lot of.
Yeah. Do you have a drink in Indonesia that's like ice cream sweet?
Yeah.
Oh, what is it called?
Es campur.
Es campur has, oh yeah, Es campur does have ice cream. Anyway, so this is like Sri Lanka's version of Es campur. It comes like this, but what you do is you mix it up and then it looks like this. Well, actually yours is starting to set a little bit. Anyway, this place is so busy. I hope you can hear us. Let's give it a try.
So it tastes sweet and like a rose.
Like a rose, like a creamy rose?
Yeah.
I don't usually like the taste of rose in drinks, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I mean, it's cold, and so it's already winning me over. It is nice. It has these like, those black basil seeds are like chia, where they're kind of like gelatinous. It's good though. It is very refreshing. I think the sweetness kind of cuts the creaminess. Not quite like a shake, not quite like a soda. It's good. We're gonna have this drink and then I think we're gonna check out the fruit market because there's a fruit in Sri Lanka that I've never had and neither has Alan. So it's 5:30 already, like time has just flown. It's getting really busy. I think everybody is getting out after work, but we're going to go see if we can still catch the fruit market. I don't know if it's a day thing or also we will be able to try wood apple. Where can we buy more fruit? In there?
This is the area only marketing, other side and marketing.
For the fruits?
Fruits have. State and go to 5 crores. State and go only have fruits.
Okay.
Anyway, fruits have.
Okay, thank you. So although Sinhalese is the majority of the people here, I'm never really sure what to speak to people, especially in this neighborhood where there are a lot of Tamil and they speak their own language. So I have a picture of the wood apple and I just show everyone that and everybody knows where to point me. So we found the wood apple. The challenge is they're selling it by the kilo because this is a place where people do their weekly shopping. I just want to have one. So 1 kilo is $120, which is actually a really great price. I don't know, maybe we should just get a kilo or maybe I'll see if we can buy less. Hello. Can I buy 1/2?
Please, okay.
Can I get one? Okay, just one? Yeah, just one to try? Yes, one. Thank you. Ah, get in? Ah, okay. So this is wood apple. I've never tried it. I've heard it stinks. The smell is not good, but I've heard it tastes good. It's very good. Sugar. It does taste like tamarind and a little bit of apple. It almost tastes like a tart apple sauce with a little bit of tamarind in it. It's so good. Sugar. Sugar?
Sugar, water, in that.
And you drink it.
Ice.
And ice. Delicious. Thank you. Oh, this is different. This is same? Same.
Sini darah, batuk darah. Oh.
How does it taste?
Maybe it's this sour one.
No, it's all sour. How does it smell?
Yeah.
Try this one.
It's sweeter,
It's sweeter.
but still sour.
But still sour.
You try this sour.
Okay, yeah. So you think this one's a little bit more sour? It smells like it's almost like fermented, but the taste, oh yeah, this one is more sour, but it's still good. This one is the best. This one is just like a tart apple with a little bit of tamarind. I like it. Wood apple. Who would have thought? All right, we should pay this lovely woman. No. We need to pay you. Let us pay you. Give her 100. That's 1,000. Okay. Thank you. Alan, you have no idea what money is, do you? Do you know how much you just paid her?
Huh?
Do you know how much you just paid her?
You tell me.
100. You just gave her 1,000.
No, it's 100.
No, it was 1,000.
So
We paid 10 times what you would pay for a kilo with 2. However, those ladies were so nice. And Alan, it's his first day working with the money. He thought he gave them 100 for 2 instead of 120 for a kilo. But you know what? It is not easy being someone who works in a market. And so I'm totally fine. They seemed so happy to have that generosity. And they were very generous. All right, so I think we have had enough of the market. It's great, but it's kind of getting crazy. And then also, we're not sure. It's hot. It's hot. It's very hot. We're hot. We've been so hot and sweating all day. So what we're gonna do is 12 minutes away, I found a cafe and it looks like it's right on the water. We're gonna turn the camera off for a second. And then when you see us again, we will be hopefully drinking something very cold, looking maybe at a beautiful sunset. That would be nice.
first sunset in Sri Lanka.
First sunset in Sri Lanka.
Hi.
Looks like food market is done and night market is beginning. I know I just said I was going to put down the camera, but there's so much to see and share with you. So I have a hard time with just turning it off. So also the reason that we are going to a coffee shop and not just going home is that it's rush hour. So it makes more sense for us to come here, have something cold to drink, wait out the traffic, hopefully. Colombo's not that big of a city, and then we can head home. Look how cute this is. And then you can see this up here is the Lotus. Kind of looks like the CN Tower or many other monuments. I haven't heard a lot of great things about it. It's $20 US a person to get in if you're foreign. $500 if you are, oh my goodness, that's a bat right there. Look at that bat.
Yeah.
Oh, is it coming? Oh, I can't get close enough to this guy. Oh, it's beautiful. Don't hate on bats. Those suckers eat all the bugs. I like bats. I'm a bat lover. All right, so this is the end of today's video. I had a great time. I think that people who say Colombo should be skipped are really missing out. In fact, we're spending...
But it's not. It's great.
It's great. Yeah, we're spending 4 whole days here. We just have so much more to do. We didn't get to eat everything that we wanted to today, but I mean, I think that's inevitable because I had 7 things on the list. Anyway, we are ending the day with a Fanta and a Coca-Cola. looking at a river at the Pattaya Floating Market. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Next
Where-
video.
Yeah, where we have a lot more food planned. Alan doesn't know yet, but it's all in my head. See you then. Cheers.